As 2017 comes to a close, I wanted to take a few minutes and reflect on this past year and my top 11 videos. And I'll share with you my top 5 videos of all time. They may surprise you. Stay tuned. Hey gang, my name is Joe Edelman, and my mission is to help photographers like you to develop a solid understanding of the hows and whys behind great photography so that you can achieve your goals as a photographer. 2017 has been an amazing year, and honestly, I owe it all to you. Each and every one of you who watch my videos and comment and share them. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be able to do this. And in all fairness, I owe a huge thank you and shout out to my wife, who supported the idea for this journey and tolerates my crazy work hours and travel schedule. I was doing some homework and reviewing my YouTube analytics to get a better sense of what worked and what didn't work this past year, and to help me plan for next year. So I thought I would take a few minutes and share with you my top 11 videos from 2017, based on the number of views. And if you stay tuned until the end, I'll share my top 5 videos of all times, just in case you missed them, or in case you want to see my alter ego. Coming in at number 11, DIY portable background stand and portrait photography background material for studio or location. This is a real simple PVC DIY build that is cheap, lightweight, and portable, and I'll show you some awesome material that you can get for portrait backgrounds. Number 10 was a lighting tutorial called How to Shoot a Casual Portrait or Headshot with one light and one modifier. You know I like to keep it simple. Number 9 was very popular with the Star Wars fans who wanted to make a DIY strip light modifier for their speed lights and do strip light portrait photography in studios or on location. At number 8 was the LED Lighting for Photographers series wrap-up, where I tackled the question, are LED photography lights ready for prime time? This was the last of 6 videos that explored LED lighting for studio and location photography, as well as hybrid lighting that combines LED and flash in the same shot. My 7th most popular video for the year, 10 tips to make seamless paper backgrounds last longer, and 2 DIY fixes for your photo studio backdrops. Number 6, LED continuous lights versus strobes for photography. Which is the best studio lighting solution? This was the first in that 6-part LED lighting series. Number 5 was a white background lighting technique with a softbox or octadome that is perfect for high-key portraits. This is an awesome technique for shooting portraits in tight spaces and on a budget. In 4th place for the year was the beauty dish lighting tutorial and how to make a DIY beauty dish with an umbrella for less than $7. This is one of those videos that the equipment companies hate, but it works. So just think about it before you spend more money on lighting modifiers. On to the top 3, and in 3rd place, how to avoid glare in eyeglasses. Photographing people with glasses and minimizing reflections. If you haven't encountered this yet, you will be, so be prepared. In 2nd place for the year, a simple approach to portraits that flatter, an A to Z look at shooting portraits for the first time. This is a 77-minute live recording of me giving a talk and doing a portrait lighting demo for a camera club group. So you get to see me raw and unfiltered. No JPEG here. And in 1st place, the video that got nearly 800 comments, my Dear John letter to Nikon called Goodbye Nikon, why I switched to the Olympus OMD EM1 Mark II and the Micro Four Thirds format. I'm sure that you can imagine this brought out all the geartographers, and there was plenty of debating about what sensor size is better. If you haven't seen the video, you may want to check it out. It's not really about gear, and it's not really about Nikon or Olympus, which, by the way, I am in love with my new Olympus gear. The video is really about what should be the most important aspect of your photography. So there you have my top 11 videos of 2017. If you missed any of them the first time around, the links are in the description below the video. I hope you'll check them out. At number 5 is a video from 2016 that shows you my home photography studio setup and includes tips for building your own DIY home portrait studio on a budget. This video is packed with awesome tips for setting up a studio in a small space. With number 4, we go back 6 years to 2011 and a much more serious and much more heavier Joe with a video about how to handle hands, posing techniques for photographers and models. I will apologize in advance for the lack of production quality in these top 4 videos, not to mention the completely different version of me than what you're used to seeing. but the information in the videos is good and evergreen. And it's as useful today as it was when I made the video, and it will be useful years from now. The number 3 video of all time, also from 2011, it's all about the eyes for the best facial expressions for modeling and portrait photography. This video is a must-watch if you want to create portraits with impact, because believe me, it's all about the eyes. The number 2 most viewed video on my channel is another gem from 2011, and this is Practice Before You Shoot a Modeling Portfolio. How to get great model poses for photo shoots. This one is a very serious and formal version of me, but it contains some great info and tips for making sure that you hit a home run the next time you put a model in front of your camera. And the most watched video on my YouTube channel of all time is a photography lighting lesson, Remember the Egg. I posted this video in 2010, and it is a lesson that I learned in junior high school that still sits at the foundation of all of my lighting work. Whatever you do, please believe what I say at the end of the video. You can watch the video and think that you understand the lesson, but you won't really understand it until you do it. And a bonus, after you watch the egg video and try the exercise, watch this new video about the inverse square law for photography. These 2 videos will help you build a solid foundation to your lighting skills. So there you have it, my top 11 videos from the last year and my top 5 of all time, plus 1. If you haven't seen all of them, I hope you have a good excuse. I do hope you'll catch up on the ones you missed, but, and it's a big but, my goal for 2018 is going to be unlike anything that you will hear from any other YouTube photographer, unless of course they're smart enough to join me in this cause. I'm asking all of you to make a New Year's resolution, and I will work to remind you to stay on task for the entire year. Please, resolve that for every minute of photography video that you watch on YouTube, regardless of who made the video, for every minute of video you watch, you need to spend 2 minutes with your camera in your hand and actually learning how it works, or better yet, shooting. Even if you're photographing an egg or a mannequin just for practice. So many of you have a ton of money invested in gear, and I know you are passionate about photography. But too many of you spend more time thinking about photography or watching other people do photography on YouTube than you do actually taking pictures yourselves. We need to change that. So until next time, thank you all again for your support and your time in watching my videos. I couldn't do it without you, and I am so looking forward to what we come up with in 2018. So please remember to hit that thumbs up and subscribe so that you don't miss any videos. And of course, go pick up that camera and shoot something, because your best shot, yeah, it's your next shot. So keep learning, keep thinking, and keep shooting. Adios.